What after 12th commerce? This common question crosses every student's mind, and it would have crossed your mind too. For few, it's a pretty easy choice, but for majority, it's a Herculean task as it would decide where one's career would lead to. And believe me, it's perfectly alright having experiencing this confusion, as this would lead you to curiosity, which in turn leads you to help discover various opportunities and allows you to think beyond those traditional courses like BA, BCom, and BBA.
Hello everyone, this is Sheikh Maqsood and welcome to my channel Learn India platform.
Though clearing 12 seems to be a difficult task, but what remains more difficult is choosing the right course, as that would decide your career and your future earning capabilities. And majority of the students and parents end up choosing either BCom or BA or BBA due to the lack of market knowledge as to what the education industry has to offer. So I'll be helping you with the in-depth knowledge of various full-time, part-time, distance learning and job-oriented courses that you can opt for after your 12th commerce. This video is been bifurcated into two parts. In the first video, I'll be talking about the very common and very traditional courses like BBA and BCom. Also, the various specialization that probably you were not aware of. In the second video, we will be shifting our focus on various part-time, full-time, diploma and certification courses which range between 6 months to 3 years duration if in case a regular 3 years degree doesn't excite you. Please note that the selection of the courses depends on various criteria. One among the important criteria is the subject mathematics which you have opted in your 12th standard. Yes, you have to be careful as few degree courses requires mathematics as prerequisite subject in your 12th commerce. What most of us know is that many colleges out there are giving n number of specializations with 3 years BBA course. But what we don't know is that there are many universities who offer varied specializations even with BCom too. Few specializations depend on the regional universities like BCom in Applied Economics, BCom in Statistics, BCom Tourism and Travel Management to name a few. And same goes for Bachelors of Law, which offers you specialization in Aviation Law, Labor Law and its latest entrant being the Schooling Law. Let me now start giving you the in-depth knowledge of each program. The first course, BCom Honours. BCom Honours is one of the most popular UG degree program among commerce stream students. There are 3 popular courses under commerce, namely BCom, BCom Honours and BCom LLB. Candidates who wish to pursue career in accounting, commerce, banking, finance and insurance take up BCom or BCom Honours, and those who plan to take career in law opt for BCom LLB. Please note, to opt BCom Honours, student must have taken accounts, business studies, economics and maths as main subjects. The main difference between BCom and BCom Honours is that the BCom students won't be able to specialize in a subject unlike those pursuing BCom Honours. A student of BCom Honours can choose to specialize in a particular subject like that of accounting, economics, etc. Next we have BCom Accounting and Taxation. BCom in Accounting and Taxation is an undergraduate course in accounts. The duration of the course is 3 years. The course covers the investigation of standards of bookkeeping, monetary hypothesis, alongside a specific concentration on tax assessment. Eligibility criteria requires one to do 10+2 with English and Maths as compulsory subjects. And the selection criteria differs from college to college. The next course is BCom Statistics. BCom Statistics course mainly covers the study of some of the specialized fields such as actuarial science, biostatistics, business statistics, data analysis, econometrics, engineering statistics, psychological statistics, etc. Aspiring students should have passed 10+2 or equivalent examination, and any one of the subject would be mandatory like accounts, economic, business studies or mathematics at an intermediate level. After completion of the course, one can work as an accountant, data interpreter, biometrician, enumerator, biostatistician, research scholar, research analyst to name a few. In case you want to enhance your career further, you can go for advanced courses like MCom Statistics, MPhil Statistics and PhD Statistics. BCom in Banking and Finance. BCom in Banking and Finance is a 3-year graduate course, eligibility of which is a 10+2 or equivalent examination in any board. Student must have also studied and passed in any one of the subjects like accountancy, business studies, economics, mathematics at the intermediate level. The course offers the basics of banking regulations, banking law, accounting, etc. After graduating, one can look for jobs like accountant, credit risk management, auditor, broker, cashier, equity research analyst, market analyst, loan officer, etc. BCom in Applied Economics. This course focuses on trade geography and the identification of export markets and opportunities. It offers students the opportunity to specialize in the world of imports and exports, and the skills taught here includes the analysis of trade database, and estimation of economic models, and execution of comprehensive export projects. It's a 3-year full-time course designed to meet the growing needs for an analytical and quantitative approach to problem solving in the fast evolving corporate world. As far as the eligibility criteria is concerned, a student must have completed 10+2, and many universities conduct an entrance exam as a prerequisite for shortlisting and admitting students to the course. The next course we have here is BCom IAF, also known as BCom in International Accounting and Finance. This 3-year duration course requires a candidate to pass 10+2 or any equivalent examination recognized by the central or the state government, and would have opted mathematics or accountancy or any other subject related to commerce. Most of the universities follow the curriculum prescribed by the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, that is ACCA, United Kingdom. And on completion of this program, one can take up the International ACCA examination. Though most of the universities follow common selection criteria through an entrance exam, many offer this course after a thorough counseling, and few colleges based on the percentage scored in the 12th commerce. BCom, BBA or BA LLB. The BCom BBA LLB is an integrated double degree program, combines a bachelor's degree course in commerce and business with a bachelor degree course in law. The course duration shall be for 5 years, comprising 10 semesters. This course prepares students for professional practices as legal advisors to businesses, NGOs, and to government entities. The curriculum includes a skill competent which teaches a student's general practical skills such as problem solving, analysis, research and communication skills, as well as practical legal skills like drafting, particular kind of legal documents, and legal argumentation. The selection criteria is based completely on the marks scored in the entrance exam that is conducted across various universities. Now coming to BA LLB. Candidates seeking admission to BA LLB course need to fulfill the eligibility criteria as mentioned by the law school and universities in India. The aspirants need to appear for the law entrance exam accepted by the law college or university. The popular law entrance exam in India are as listed below. The very popular being CLAT, Common Law Aptitude Test. The Bar Council of India, that is BCI, states no minimum or maximum age limit criteria for admission to BA LLB course. One must have completed their 10+2 from recognized board before taking up the course. As a part of BA LLB course, candidates study subjects including economics, political science, sociology, civil law, criminal law, labor law, tax law, patent law, etc., to name a few. Before taking up this course, I would request you to please Google and find out the various information related to the course, as the course which we are talking about is not offered by all the universities. Apart from the above mentioned courses, the other popular courses are listed below. We have BCom General, BCom in Business Administration, BCom Marketing, BCom Tourism and Travel Management. All the courses have a duration of 3 years, and the eligibility to get into it is 10+2. Moving now to the next popular course when it comes to the management is BBA, that is Bachelor's of Business Administration. Though Bachelor's of Business Administration course was just limited to candidates who were seeking career in management once upon a time, has now evolved to lock other areas and fields, may it be foreign trade, hospitality management, communication and media management, etc. Those applying for the course should have successfully completed their 10 plus 2 with minimum 50%. Having said this, different colleges and universities have their own cutoff percentage to offer you a seat. It's a 3-year course spread over 6 semesters where one can opt for specialization in their 3rd year of the course. Few popular BBA specializations offered by different universities are as follows. We have BBA in Finance, Human Resource, Foreign Trade, Banking and Insurance, Marketing, Hospitality and Hotel Management, Information Technology, Communication and Media Management, Hospital and Healthcare Management, Public Relation and Markets, Investment Banking, Project and Infrastructure, Computer Application, Entrepreneurship, Global Business, Information System, Tourism, Sports Management, Supply Chain, Retail, Information Technology, etc. Most of the universities follow a strict selection mechanism through entrance exam, whereas there are few colleges who go purely on the basis of the percentage score in 10 plus 2. Now the big question remains is how would one know what to choose and what would suit them? For these you need to follow these 4 simple steps as mentioned below. Step 1. Making a list of all the specializations. Make a list of all the specializations available in the college or the university of your choice. Step 2. Research. Having an in-depth research would give you enough knowledge and you will end up positively on understanding the various parameters of the course you are going to opt for. Step 3. With few choices that you have now, make a list of the pros and cons of the specializations that you have shortlisted. And now, the final step. Choosing the specialization that you like and that you are curious about. If possible, consult knowledgeable person or your teachers, counselors who have required knowledge of these specializations. I am hopeful this video would be helping many students who are in a dilemma as to what to choose after their 12th commerce. Please do not forget to watch my second video where I will be discussing about the various diploma courses, the various job-oriented certification courses in case if you are not interested in a regular 3-year degree program. Do subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and share the video to the maximum. If in case you have any queries, please write into your comment section. I will be reverting to you at the earliest. And once again, thank you all for watching my video.